is I, the real Randy Chavez. Before I get started, where's me? I just wanna run, hide it away. Is it gonna take? Oh, I just forgot the lyrics of that one. So sorry about that. Anyway, guys, before we get started, let's say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. We love you. We're best friends. Everyone, if you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. I love you all. Y'all are my baes. And I have a little bit to talk about today. One, I'm probably not going to have any other videos tomorrow. One person here, but there's 2 likes on the screen. What is this? Oh, all right, there you go. So hello to everybody in my, just gonna live chat, see what everything's visible. I have a couple of announcements here. One of which was sparked by the idea of E2 the Boss, actually. For those of you that haven't seen my video, definitely go check that out. Just in case that, you happen to hear, if you're like one of those guys in 12 Angry Men that happen to agree with the last thing that anyone else has said, there's always going to be some of these like downers and haters, and there's going to be people that are fans of things, like let's say Earth 2, or let's just say the New York Jets. There's going to be fans of the New York Jets that claim like, oh, I'm a fan, but then they're going to be like, we're going to lose, oh my god, this is going to go wrong, our coach sucks, this sucks. Like, all right, you're really a fan, you're just here to complain. There's people like that in the, hang on one second, guys. Is that better? Is that better? I don't. Okay, there we go. A little hot in here. Now, we're going to have a, hello, Chef Earther. We're going to have people like E2 the Boss and other people as well that are always going to say, hey, they're think of an exit strategy because this game's not going to be around. They're broke. They have a bunch of people pay out. Even when this game gets into phase 2 in the next couple of weeks, even when it gets into phase 3, a couple months down the line, end of the year, next year, whenever it is, even when they have an actual tax return or balance sheet to show us, and like, yeah, no, we made like $10 million last year, then they're going to say, oh, well, hello, Quan Scorpio. Happy greetings from Turkey. Are you anywhere near Incirlik, Turkey? Let me know. So there's always going to be people like that, regardless. Like there's people like that with Tesla right now. Like, oh, Tesla's going to go down the drain. Like, right, that's the biggest car company by market cap in the world. Has been increasing on average, so 100% each year, the last couple of years. So obviously, those people are wrong. Like, but that being said, there's going to be times when people that are usually pretty reputable, people that it's like, okay, well, no, this person knows what they're talking about, and they're saying no. They're saying this isn't going to work. Not familiar with Konya. Let me know where that is in relation to Incirlik. There is a, like, example, Warren Buffett and Peter Schiff. Peter Schiff's an economist, CEO of Euro Pacific Capital. Everyone knows who Warren Buffett is. And they're not fans of Bitcoin. And it's like, okay, well, clearly we could read the writing on the wall. And I don't know if it's just them being a boom. Well, Peter Schiff, it's just because his fortune is in commodities like gold and silver. So he's not going to believe in any type of cryptocurrency. He probably does believe in it, but he's like, oh, that's really bad for business. So, but Warren Buffett, I think that's just, a boomer going on and off. But for Earth 2, this is something where eventually you're going to see people that have been around for a while. Like E2 the Boss was around for like a month and a half. He started in December, left in January. Apparently he was banned, which I had zero idea that would happen. I was going, hey, Roby-Wan Kenobi, it's going very, very well. Kind of making this because I'm not going to be here for the next few days. I might make a video tonight so I could release it tomorrow. Christelle Shroud, how's it going? So I might, just because I'm going on a little bit of a smaller vacation with my girlfriend this weekend, and a couple of friends too. Going to a house in the Poconos, we're going to go to Pennsylvania, we're going to drink, we're going to gamble, we're going to have so much fun. It's going to be great. Let's see, am I still spending under $10 a day on food? No, now it's probably between, at some point I was spending like $6 a day on food, but no, now it's probably a good $15 to $20 a day on food. Because, well, it depends on the day too, because sometimes, I have a whole bunch of oatmeal. I have so much oatmeal, and I'll just eat that, and I'll have, protein shakes, and I'll have some chicken at night, a baby kale. So sometimes it is still under $10 a day, but it's good food. I'm not just eating Taco Bell anymore. Although they did come out with a new potato Rito. Like they brought potatoes back. So the Fiesta potatoes, the taco potato, the potato Rito is so heckin' good. 420 calories, only $1. It's so, I got some today. I got some last night, I got some today. Oh my God, Christelle, I had Taco Bell before. Yes, we're besties, we're buddies. Um, is YouTube income now too? And yeah, my bulk of my income that I'm actually still working for is YouTube and Patreon. The other accounts receivables that I had with my high risk investing, that that's still coming in, but I'm not working actively for it. It's something that they're just people that are just paying off loans that I've given them money and they're just paying it back. Obviously with interest. So that is coming back in, and I am getting income from that, but I'm not actively working that. That's just money that's owed from previous working past. Quesalupa, yum, nice. But yeah, so there's going to be some people like I think E2 Tile Life had made so many videos and is just gone now. There's a bunch of people that think for one reason or another that they're just not going to have be able to make money or not going to be able to do whatever. And to some people's credit, yeah, maybe this game falls into disuse. Like let's say the anvil, like anvils were so ubiquitous that Wile E. Coyote used to drop them off the thing, try to hit the Roadrunner in the head. And where did all the anvils go? They fell into disuse and nobody sees them anymore. Maybe Earth 2 is like an anvil where it's so ubiquitous it becomes part of like there's literally been commercials about it in Italy, and every week we see it in a piece of media, whether it's a magazine, a commercial, a radio spot, us on YouTube. And I don't, I'm sure there is stuff like that with Decentraland, but I don't see anything like that with V Park or After Earth or any of these other things. Again, I'm sure there are Decentraland. Decentraland has an actual currency that's on Coinbase. That's something I'm pretty sure Earth 2 will have eventually. It might take a couple years. Or it might not. It depends how phase 2 goes. And again, Earth 2 has many things up their sleeves that they can say or post or do, and suddenly popularity like that. But the thing is that they don't really want to. Again, they've spent pretty much nothing as far as marketing budgets are concerned. And the reason why they can do that is because they have enough people like us doing it already just out of organic interest. And you had people like After Earth literally contacted me and was just like, okay, yeah, we'll give you like a couple $100 plus stuff plus in-game credit for After Earth. Is like I can't in good conscience do that. I can't in good conscience go and say like, yeah, by all means go try your luck with this game, because one, it's not the right thing to do. Two, it just felt very cheap. It's not a good game. Oh, moving over here. Are you thinking of having your own type of business one day, or do you? Well, Dark Johnny says I had two. I had a high risk lending business that I just retired from, and I have a Pokemon business where I buy and sell Pokemon cards. And that I still have both those businesses, but I'm not actively working in them. There's one Pokemon deal that's going through, which is helping me retire. But no, I'm retired. I don't have. I was thinking about making a third business, another one specifically because like Chavez Entertainment or something, because I have the Chavez Trading Company for the high risk lending, and I have the Chavez Kanto project for Pokemon. Everyone comment down below if you get the reference. The Chavez Kanto project. It's just a town. Actually, it's a region. There's Pallet Town, there's Cerulean City. It's all in the Kanto region. And then I was going to do Chavez Entertainment, but I just didn't want to pay for 3 separate tax returns each year because you make so much with each one, and any things that I got via PayPal for mentioning people in streams, or things from YouTube or Patreon, or even when people pay, they give awesome chats like that. It's kind of similar to when you send subs to when you're like Guidebook Gaming, and Guidebook Gaming is amazing with their streams on Twitch. I'll probably get into Twitch eventually once that big Pokemon game goes through. I will stream on Twitch, and then I'll just break that up, and then I'll put those on YouTube just to kind of make it easier that way, so I can do both. You must know about the airbase. Yeah, airbase in Incirlik. I have a bunch of friends there. I'm more central west of the country, where Incirlik is southeast. Yeah, so Incirlik. So funny story about Incirlik. In 2016, I was stationed in Ali Al Salem, which is an airbase in Kuwait. And for those of you that saw, I had for those of you that saw, I don't know if it was a Bitcoin one or There was a video the other day. I mentioned my friend Kara, and I mentioned security forces. I mentioned Saudi Arabia and women. Saudi Arabia treats their women like second-class citizens, and there was actually almost an international incident with between the U.S. and Saudi Arabia. Like, oh God, this is not going to end well. So I can tell it here. It's not. I can't say where I was, and I can't say exactly who was involved, but on the flight line, we had to download this cargo from a Saudi Arabian plane, and we had the equipment, so we had to download the cargo, go on the aircraft, put it on a forklift, put it on pallet. Everything's on pallets, put on there, and then we had these this Saudi Arabian air crew, obviously, and they wouldn't work with the women that was on the team. Like, no, like we're only working with men, we're not working with women. I was like, oh, like, well, this one's like the team lead, like, what do you want us to do? So radioed back to our one of the supervisors in one of the sections. There's a bunch of different sections, and all of them meet at the aircraft. And say like, yeah, be advised, the people of the air crew are not having it with the women here. And then one of the master sergeants like, all right, send everyone back, put out a whole new team. And I had to stay there just to make, someone had to stay at the aircraft, so I was at the aircraft. And then I was like, okay, all right. So hey, so I'm trying to like make nice with the Saudi Arabians, like, hey, everyone, just how are you guys doing? Are you drinking beer after this? And they just looked at me like, I was like, oh, okay, I'll just go pack myself then. So, and then they're getting impatient. I was like, okay, when's your ETA on when you're en route to the aircraft? And they're just like, yeah, be there in 2 mics. A mic is a minute, so 2 mics is 2 minutes, 5 mics is 5 minutes, and I hear the 60K coming, and I hear the 10K forklift behind them, and then wait, I'm looking. I was like, wait, is that X name? Is that another X name? It's all women. It's all women. They're all like, the point of returning the team with the one was to get all men. And then I was like, be advised, like, yeah, they wanted all men, and I see the master sergeant on the radio. It's like, we know, and I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna die. Everyone is armed, and I'm like, oh my God, we're gonna die. So, but no, the master sergeant told the Saudi Arabians to heck right off, and basically we downloaded the cargo, and the Saudi Arabians were just like playing cards in the cockpit. I was like, this is a close call for us. So that was the struggle. I wish I could say, goodbye, Christelle Stroud. I love you. I run some errands. Glad to hop in. Hope you enjoy it. And yes, me and my girlfriend have a wonderful vacation. Bye, Christelle. Hey, Randy, good to see you stream again. Yes, thank you, Investor Ali. So, Investor Ali, as you are here, I made another video yesterday, but I released it today saying that Bloomberg had an announcement saying that it's a 10-page paper, it's a PDF, basically saying that, yeah, a Bitcoin's probably going to go to $400,000 per coin by the end of 2021, this year. And that is the most bullish chart by far. The second one to that, closest to that, was of Citibank. And Citibank was, Citibank was the one that said, oh yeah, $300,000 a coin, by the end of this year. And I was like, that's a lot. Like, I was thinking like 100, 150,000, by the end of the year. And Citibank just went 300,000. Then Bloomberg comes in saying 400,000. And I'm thinking, why is this? And then, I read the paper, and then I read the article that I think Bitcoin Telegraph, Bitcoin Magazine put out, breaking everything down. Said, yeah, because last year was a halving, and they reference the fact, what I've mentioned several times before, is that there's only about 900 Bitcoin that's mined each day, and about 2,700 that's being bought each day, just between Square, MicroStrategy, and Grayscale, not including stuff with Tesla, not including people like any type of Bitcoin that Tesla gets from customers paying them. They're not converting that into fiat. They're not converting that into anything else. It is just there on their balance sheet. And we have a pre-sale today from Facebook. Facebook is launching their Diem coin. Remember, guys, on Earth 2 when it was like, hey, we might be using Diem coin in Earth 2, whether we are or not. The only way to get Diem coin right now is to, Facebook set up a whole crypto wallet and everything, is to be able to say, hey, Facebook says, yeah, send us some crypto. We'll give you this Diem coin, DIEM. So it's D is in Delta, I is in India, E is in Echo, M is in Mike. And the minimum is like 0.02 Bitcoin. So what do you think Facebook is doing with that Bitcoin? They're not liquidating it. They're not selling it. They have made like 1 million tokens. And all right, let me just do some maths here, real heckin' quick. What is 1 million tokens? 1 million times 0.02. So that'd be 1. So that is basically 100,000 Bitcoin that they're going to get by the end of this pre-sale. Facebook is. So that is absolutely bananas that they're going to get so much of that. It's great. Just making sure I'm doing this right. Hold on, 1 second. 1, 2. Yeah, 3. Yeah, so they're getting a lot of Bitcoin. They're getting a lot of, no, I'm sorry, not 100,000 Bitcoin. That's too much. There's 1, 2, 3, and there's 1. Oh, I'm sorry. They're getting 10,000 Bitcoin, but 10,000 Bitcoin, 50,000 times 10. What is that? It's like $50 million in Bitcoin, which is not a lot for them, but it's a good amount. Anyway, that's something that all these big giant companies are getting Bitcoin. They're not spending it. They're not liquidating it. They're taking it and they're holding it. There is like 60 million millionaires in the world, and there's only 21 million Bitcoin that could ever be mined. Oh, that's that. Yeah, parabolic phase for this bull run hasn't started yet. The consensus on May 24th will probably accelerate the process for that. Yeah, accelerate that, and there's 0 ETFs in the U.S. right now. There's 3 ETFs in Canada, Bitcoin ETFs, and 2 in Brazil. None in the Bitcoin, none in the U.S. right now for ETFs. DIEM, yeah. I have a bunch of DM coins. Oh my God, T-1, really? That's incredible because I don't know how much. Aria Realty just got some. So again, I'm not promoting this. I didn't get any because I'm not sending them my Bitcoin, even though that the possibility or the probability of Facebook's DM coin to go from here to here, like 10xing in a week or a month is pretty good. Whereas Bitcoin might double in the next couple months. I mean, again, Facebook, most likely their stuff is pretty safe. Most likely it will go up because there's going to be so much demand initially. And again, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I underwrote files forever, and I don't see Facebook as like a bad deal. Like anything that Facebook does, yeah, put money into, and it will probably grow pretty steadily because Mark Zuckerberg's a beast. That whole company is amazing. And again, he can tell the future. He knows because he's got 10,000 people working in that AR virtual reality department because that's the future. That's the future. And that's why I'm so enamored with Earth 2. That's why I'm so in love with it. The process, with the community, with the leaders, the community leaders and the developers, just because they have all this not just talent and but the drive and the passion and just what they bring to it, and just they work hard. They have something that we all want and that we want to do. They're basically tugging at our heartstrings. They're very smart, and they have all of us in line with them. That will, yeah, follow them as long as their thesis doesn't change and their heart doesn't change, and they stay who they are. I'll follow them forever. If something changes, if they're like, oh, hey, I don't like what Shane did over here, I don't like what Nathaniel did over there, or Dylan CEO is now saying everyone get out. Okay, if that happens, I'll make videos of it. But unless something changes, I'm sticking with them for a long time. It's actually $500 million. Oh, $500 million. Okay, so that's what Facebook is getting from them. Sorry, my math is a little off. 3-8 Blackache. I'm curious on when and if Earth 2 will have crypto. They would be crazy not to, right? Yeah, so they're going to have their own in-game currency. Not only will they have their own in-game currency, but they will also have other currencies similar to Decentraland to be able to okay, yeah, they'll take not just US dollars or British pounds or Australian dollars. They'll take other forms of crypto as well, whether it's Bitcoin, Ethereum. It might even be Mana from Decentraland, or maybe Alice from my neighbor Alice. So there'll be a bunch of them that E2 will accept. I'm not sure which ones right now. I've told them plenty of times, listen, guys, your profits put 20% of your profits in Bitcoin. Just put that on your balance sheet. Whether they listen or not, I hope they do. But I think it would behoove them to accept Bitcoin for whatever currency that they have. This moment of silence brought to you by hydration. Randy. Oh, thanks, Kanzo. Kanzo says, how the heck are you? I'm doing very, very well. Enjoying retirement. Working out, going on vacation. So I'm not going to be here for a couple days. I might do a video tonight to release tomorrow. Or it'll just be this. And it'll pretty much just be me at the Poconos with my girlfriend and a couple of friends this weekend. So we're going to enjoy that. It's going to be fun. Investor Ali says, coins like ENJ, Engine have a very strong future since they're linked with gaming. E2 doing something like that would definitely help them catch up with decentralized. Yeah, agreed. And I think when, PayPal, you have the option of getting Bitcoin with. Once Earth 2's currency is able to be traded on Coinbase, especially as Coinbase goes public, yeah, it's going to be huge. Right now, really the only thing that we have is Alice, which Alice isn't traded on Coinbase. I think just Mana is from Decentraland. But yeah, this is going to be better. It's just got to kind of get its footing. Like right now, again, Earth 2 is that stage 1 basic Pokemon. It is a Poliwag. It is a Chikorita. It is low level right now. Again, we're just in phase 1. So it makes sense that we're, just finding our land legs, we're just getting our footing. It is, I want to say Krabby, but Krabby's only a 2-stage evolution. Somebody give me something, I guess Magby, because, after Magby, then you have Magmar, and then Magmortar is the newer Pokemon, so that's a good analogy as well. Which blockchain games have you played so far? To be honest, I haven't played any. Up until, retirement like a few weeks or a month ago, I didn't have time to, it took me a year to beat Pokemon Sword, because I was that busy. I again, 2 businesses, plus YouTube, plus girlfriend. It was just impossible to play any video games. But now, so I beat Kirby All-Star Allies. I am halfway through Origami King Paper Mario, and that's okay. But I actually restarted playing the other original Paper Mario because that's really, really fun. That's like still one of my favorite games ever. It's so good. Okay, thank you. Yes, 3-8 back, please. What's your thoughts on Apple attempting to enter the motor industry? I hope, because Tesla, Elon Musk, everyone, and me, I want the Earth, I want humanity to be saved. I want people to be good to Earth. I don't care if, let's say, Apple comes in and they have another genius in their farm. They're farming another genius, 10 geniuses, all smarter than Elon Musk, and they make the best car, and it outclasses Tesla in every way. Let's say it outclasses every other car in every way. Great. I hope that investment in my Tesla goes to 0, because that means the acceleration to sustainable energy becomes that much quicker. And that's much better for the environment. That's much better for the Earth. And yeah, I'll take the hit. I'll take that $115,000 hit, and because that's nothing to pay for a clean, green Earth. So I hope that happens. But that being said, I've looked at all the data all the way, like nothing. The only one that might have a chance to be similar to Tesla in like 5 or 10 years might be Google, just because they have their Waymo, which Tesla right now for autonomous driving has about, I don't know, 20 to 30 billion miles driven with a B, Bravo, where, Waymo for Google only has about 50 million, that's M, Mike, miles driven. And that's what's going to win the car race. Right now, Tesla's got the best batteries, they got the best engines, they got the best everything. They're very vertically integrated. They're not like where Nikola was, saying like, oh, we're gonna partner with this company for this part and this company for this part, and this just never going to work if you have to split profits with so many different companies. You have to be vertically integrated, and you have to have just the team. Like also Tesla, the number of engineers every year, the number 1 and 2 places that they want to go, Tesla is in the top 2, and they are not number 2. They have their pick of the litter for engineers that want to go there every single year. Like, and most of the engineers, like in these rooms that I'm in, whether in Reddit or whatever, they're not pumped to go work for GM. They're not pumped to go work. They're pumped to go work for Tesla. They're pumped to go work for SpaceX. they're not pumped for anything else. These engineers are going there, and maybe a couple are going to go to Apple, maybe a couple go to Google. Apple, I think, is right to try to get in. I think they probably have a better chance at breaking into the electric vehicle market than actual auto companies. I think, and I'm saying that because these auto companies, they're like half in, half out. They're not whole assing one thing. They're half assing a bunch of things. Like if you're a car company and you're still putting money into internal combustion engines, you're losing. You're going to lose. You're going to get your lunch. You're getting your lunch eaten right now by Tesla. If you have a car company, I think Volkswagen is doing this, where they're all in on electric vehicles. Great. That company's probably going to survive. Apple, they're not. They've never worked on any other internal combustion engine cars. They're just going to straight on work on electric vehicles. So they're probably going to survive as a car company. Also because Apple has more money than heckin' God right now. So they have a lot. But also, I want these companies that want to do good. I want them to also put a lot of their profits into Bitcoin, like same way Tesla has, same way that Square has, just because that's something that is going to help them in the future. And if it helps them be able to take more money and put it towards a better engine or a better electric vehicle, maybe they do electric planes or electric cargo ships. Because again, cars is just one thing. You're going to have aircraft and you're going to have cruise lines and stuff like that. That really should be done as well. So Apple, I hope all the best for them, but no, Tesla won the decade. The same way Earth 2 won the decade in virtual reality, Tesla won it with cars, electric vehicles anyway. What do I think about Dogecoin? So I had the chance to buy Dogecoin when it was like 0.00011 tenth of a dollar or whatever back in like 2014 or 2015 at this thing called PorcFest. It's Porcupine Freedom Festival, where I was the minority there when I was paying in like dollars. Everyone was paying in gold, silver, Bitcoin, Dogecoin, like any type, because they don't like the dollar. The libertarian anarchists, which would probably love virtual reality, they are not a fan of big government. They don't like the Federal Reserve notes, the dollars. So everyone back in the day and actually I was part of one thing where one of the prizes was a Bitcoin. In 20, you had like you downloaded this app and you had a water gun, and you got to shoot everyone, and you had there was 100 people participating, and you started off with 0.05 of a Bitcoin, and then as you shoot people, you get them to say, "Oh, I've been shot," and you get another 0.05 of Bitcoin, and the winner got a full Bitcoin. It was really fun, and Dogecoin at that time, I wanted to get some just as a joke, and then it increased and increased and increased, and I was like, "Oh, okay, that's still a joke." But Elon Musk is saying it as a joke, but Elon Musk even said like it's really that it would be ironic that the one thing that started off as a joke might become something in the future. So it has a lot of potential, especially Elon Musk always tweeting about it, especially with the memes. I like it. I'm not putting any money into it though. Dogecoin, I'm not putting any money into. I mean, it might not hurt. Just put like $100 in there. You just have to be willing to lose what you put into anything. I'm just not right now. I'm not doing that. Maybe once this big giant Pokemon deal goes through, I'll be able to go and put $100 here, $1,000 here, whatever. I'll keep you guys posted on that. Everyone's going crazy about the Coinbase listing next week. Yes, Investor Ollie. Their valuation is going to be crazy since Bitcoin will probably be at new all-time highs next week. Yeah, I've been trying to, because this big Pokemon deal hasn't gone through yet, I've been trying to liquidate other things so I can get more Bitcoin. I have more than 2/3 of a Bitcoin, but less than 3/4. I have like 0.69 of a Bitcoin. Everyone comment nice down below because I have 0.69. 69. Nice. Do you get it? Yeah, so we had fun here. Yeah, Coinbase, I should get some. Coinbase, I should get some stock. I'm not going to liquidate Tesla for it, but yeah, whatever happens, at the start of it, whatever it IPOs at, it'll probably be volatile for a little while. But, if you go into Coinbase, which I might, and let's say I get it at, I don't know the numbers, let's say I get it $100 a share, and then the week after it's down to like $40 a share. Okay, I'm going to buy more. Like that would be a long-term hold for me. Maybe a midterm, maybe like 3 years, maybe. My Tesla's a long-term. Tesla, I'm not going to sell to like 2030, give or take. If it hits $1 million before then, no, I don't know. Um, have I heard about the Atari token? No, that sounds interesting though. Like Atari, like video game Atari, like Atari. Yeah, let me know more about that, Dark 96. Brett Rollo says, "What do you think of the new cryptocurrency SafeMoon? I've been meaning to look into SafeMoon, Polkadot, Cardano, a couple of other things. I haven't had time yet. I think E2 Mastery or E2 Odyssey, one of those two guys. They do something on Vive, and they do, I think, Cardano and Polkadot as well. I think he might have done SafeMoon also. Pretty big into that. He actually got gets a lot more viewers than me now, not because of any Earth 2 stuff that he does, but just because he's into Vive and Omi and all that. I do have some Omi actually. Not for investment. I got it specifically because Aria Realty helped me get these two Pokemon NFTs. I think it's Oshawott and Snivy. There's one of each Pokemon, so they're one of one. And I was like, okay, well, what are the starters that are available? And we got those two. They're like $180 each, something like that. But Safe Moon, I haven't looked into yet. Chris Aloro just says, yo, what up, Chris? Marco Ribeiro, hey, what's going on? Johnny Post says, nice. Marco, yes, all is well. Brett Rollo, 0.69. Working on my stash too. Very, very nice. Good for you, 3-8 Black Ace. Did we get a rock, Randy? That's the question. A rock? Iraq? What are you saying? Let me know. When is the charity boxing match between yourself and E2? I would love that. I think we've talked about this before. I think me, Nameless, Tech Ops, the Bowl Combo, a couple of other people had talked about a celebrity boxing match. Yeah, I'll fight anyone. Like, sit. I don't care. Like, I'll do the charity. I don't know what it would go towards. I would like to go to like maybe Best Friends Animal Society or Animal Welfare Institute or Pit of Our Souls Dog Rescue is a local one. They work with pit bulls. They work with everything else, but pit bulls is like their main focus. So I'd want that to go there, but really whatever you guys want. It'd probably be a vote, maybe St. Jude's or anything that helps. So yeah, if anyone wants to set it up, I'll do it. I'll travel, I'll fly. Mr. Raleigh says, make sure you pick up some ETH, Randy. Yes, it's closer to the currency than BTC and always goes faster. So BTC is pretty much digital gold. Yeah, that's correct. Ethereum's definitely number 2. Yeah, if Bitcoin's gold and Ethereum's silver. And I need to learn more about Ethereum. I do want to get it. I want to get Bitcoin since last year and Ethereum slowly after that. Just because, yeah, I believe in that long term 100% too. I just don't have it yet. I will at some point though. It's something I could just get on Coinbase. Actually, when that big Pokemon deal goes through and I'm done buying Bitcoin, I'll buy some Ethereum on that purchase as well. So that'll be fun. So I'm going to explode. 320,000 buyers in 1 month. Wow. Yeah, definitely. Hey, 6-pack Apocalypse. What's going on? So Brett Rollo, I wouldn't really advise buying Safe Moon now since it had a big pump. Once pumps, it's likely to dump, due to come, especially when bigger cryptos begins to do well. Yeah, that's also true. Like a bunch of people have been talking about Ripple as well, and I didn't do a deep dive into Ripple, XRP, but I've looked into it so far. I actually do not like. I do not like the lawsuit. I do not like the fact that the one like big partner it had was Telegram, and then Telegram's like, nope, we're out. Again, they might have other things in the pipeline, a couple other irons in the fire, but as far as everything else going, saying like, oh, hey, we should have, we should invest in Ripple XRP, and I can't say to do that. I cannot, and I could be wrong. Apparently XRP went up like 80 something % this last week or day or whatever. But again, short term volatility, nobody can tell. It's long term. I just don't see that going too well. Like my friend Dean has been telling me like, yo, buy XRP. Since it was like, I think it was like 3 years ago, and it's gone up since then, but it's just like not as much as a bunch of other things. And again, I'm not very bullish on that long term. Scott C says the comment just made me like you more. I'll fight anyone. Yeah, no, I will. It's fun. Investor is like, FXRP. Yeah, that's my thoughts exactly. I don't like it. But yeah, if anyone wants to do that celebrity box, well, I'm also. My goal is to be like Scarlett Johansson. And what I mean by that is Scarlett Johansson lives her life, she says, I don't want to be any more than 3 weeks away from like screen ready, camera time, in shape. And for boxers, that's very hard to do because you can get from here to here pretty quickly, but getting from here to like the top physical condition takes a while because it goes so slowly. I mean, I can right now. I've been running and I haven't. It's you can't find a gym where you don't have to wear a mask. So it's just when I go to Florida, I'll actually get in a lot better shape. But for right now, I just don't have a place where I can hit the bag, speed bag, jump rope, and without a mask on. So I mean, I'm running obviously without a mask on, but when I go to the gyms here in New York, yeah, you mask up and you're just dying inside. So, but yeah, outside of that, I'll still fight anyone. Um, who did that? Oh my God, Guybrush Gaming. Hello, hello. Guybrush Gaming. I was gonna do a live stream last night, but it was literally like 8:52, and I was like, oh, Guybrush Gaming's about to go on. I better not. So what I did was I just made the video that I released before. It was about what do you call it? It was just about E2 the boss and all the stuff that he had said. And I was going to make that a live stream, but I was like, all right, you know what? Gabby Game is about to go on, so let me just make the video. And then I released the video today. And the video is doing pretty well. So if you haven't watched that, go like that down below. The link's down below. I should have. I don't even know what I put in the description for this one. But outside of that, I have been enjoying retirement. I didn't get a chance to talk about Pokemon yet, so I'll do that real quick. Pokemon, I have gone on and been slowly selling off bits and pieces of my collection, or I shouldn't say collection, the inventory that I had when I retired. It's like, okay, well, I have this inventory. I'll sell a card here and there just to, keep something coming in outside of my high-risk lending receivables. And pretty much everything's just going to Bitcoin right now. I bought another $100 worth of tiles in Antarctica yesterday for Earth 2. That's something that I'm just going to keep doing every week, every whatever. So it's, a couple hundred this day, a couple hundred, 2 weeks after that. And I do want to keep some money in there for that whenever we get to see a new country open up. We got Israel, Saudi Arabia, whatever. Or if we, when we get phase 2 and let's say we have to buy a machine or we spend $50 and then we get another, we open up that tech tree a little bit more. That's something that I would do. Keep money in there for that. And also the game developers have said that, hey, if you have a lot of money in there, we're going to reward you for that. And most likely what I think that means is that they're going to convert that to their in-game currency, to their token. I mean, it's already in E-dollars right now, but one E-dollar is one US dollar. So it's kind of the same thing. But when they say, hey, we're going to convert this to our in-game currency, I'll put so much more money in that. And then I just won't spend it. I'll put more money in to spend. Or if I need to, what's my current net worth? Because that one Pokemon deal has not gone through yet. It's probably between 500,000 and 600,000 right now. Between everything, between the game, between Tesla stock and Pokemon cards and agent receivables, so probably around there. In game, also I only count maybe about $15,000 for Earth 2, even though it's actually inside the game. The net worth between my properties, what it's risen, and everything in there is like $50,000, give or take. I'm only counting about 15 grand of that, just because most of what I have is the good stuff's in Antarctica, I think, but everything else that I want to sell that's not in Antarctica, I could probably sell all of that maybe for $15,000 and withdraw that. So that's what I'm counting there. Oh, God, the game, give me a heart. Scott C says, Big Randy would F up E2 the boss. I don't know what they look like, E2 the boss. I don't know where they're from, if they have any martial arts background. But again, if you're like extraordinarily skilled in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that doesn't help you in a boxing match. The same way where if E2 the boss is like a black belt in Jiu-Jitsu and I go in there with boxing, as soon as he gets me on the ground, it's over, So I'm just going with that. Did I see South Korea will pass Dubai in the next 12 hours or less? Oh, wow. Heard here first, right here on Randy's stream. Oh, wow. Guidebook Gaming coming in with some insider information, with some news. That's heckin' cool. Investor Ali says, would you consider moving to Dubai? Beautiful, safe country with rapid growth. I've thought about, the other countries that I've thought about living in have been Thailand, Austria, Germany, and that's other countries. Other states, yeah, I'm going to Florida next year. Dubai hasn't been on the list. I've thought of India as well. Um, but I mean, yeah, if I could live on, let's say the big cities are right here, and I could live just outside the big cities over here, and I don't know what I do over there. I don't know how cheap things are, and how I mean, I would still work. I'd still make videos. I would still. Well, that's pretty much all I do now. I'm retired, but yeah, Dubai would be cool. I'd have to visit. I mean, my passport's new; it's current, so I'd have to visit. But Investor Ali, is that where you live? Let me know. Legacy Bermuda says, "Hey mate, hey Legacy Bermuda." Roby One Kenobi says, "Nice." Dark Johnny 6 says, "From what I heard on the Atari Tokens site, you can buy the Atari tokens early and can be used to play games later on. Hoping we can earn it through the Atari games would be cool." All right, so Dark Johnny 6, you can buy the Atari tokens, and the only things you can do with it is play games, or can you cash out? Let me know. Guybo Gaming says, "Randy, if you could be a Pokemon, what type would it be?" So, I'd probably be a Hitmonchan just because it's a boxer. But if I could be anyone, Arcanine can literally run like 3,000 miles a night. So it's very, very fast. It's a fire Pokemon. It's cool. It's if maybe a Nidoking, because there is a Nidoking that can swim. Or no, it's a Rhydon that can swim. It's not affected by water. That's such a good question. Mew could transform into anything. It's psychic. It's legendary. It's so cool. I don't know. It's probably psych. I don't know, man. That's a really good one. Wow. I will get back to you on that. And Australia says, "Don't forget about that 0% income tax. We live in Dubai." Oh, that's a that's good enough reason for me to live there right now. Cost of living is a little higher, though. Because of that, I'm planning to move there next year. Nice, Investor Ali. Let me know when you go there. Let me know where it is. I'll totally come for a visit, and I will totally bring some drinks. I'll bring whatever. If you wouldn't mind, let me crash with you. And then yeah, I'll totally buy some food and buy some drinks, whatever. I'll pay my way a little bit. I'll compensate you for a couch to stay on for a couple days. Guybo Game says, "I only meant type, not actual species." Oh, all right. Probably fire or fight. I don't. Maybe normal. I would want to say normal, because normal types like Clefable and Clefairy, they can learn other type. They can learn Fire Blast. They can learn Thunderbolt. And also they have a stab attack like normal, like they return like as a stab normal attack. Body slams. I don't know if that's fighting or normal stuff, but that's a stab normal attack. And they can learn other stuff as well. And they don't really have any weaknesses. Sometimes normal is weak to fighting, but for the most part they don't have it. So I would say normal, just because it's very diversifiable. We're learning today. What time is it right now? It is 8:48. So I have a few minutes here. Like again, that I got a couple people here. If there's any type of legendary Randy Chavez, it's not allowed to be. It's normal. Yeah. I mean, Arcanine is technically, if you go by the official Pokemon handbook, that was the evolution was legendary for Arcanine. Growlithe obviously is a Firestone. But I will not be here the next couple of days. I'll just release this video tomorrow or the next couple of days as an actual video. All right. Peace, Guybo Gaming. I'll catch you all later, fam. Yeah, so let me guys know what you want me to cover in other videos. I'll think about it over the weekend. And again, once I get the commercial, Dennis the Venice, what up? Once I get that one Pokemon deal gone through and I get a computer, I'll start writing scripts again, and I'll make actual good stuff. Atari tokens can be exchanged for any other cryptocurrency or fiat. Oh, very nice. So yeah, I might buy some Atari tokens then, give or take. Everyone can know. Oh my God, it's a cat in the box. Meow meow. Dashi, meow. Dashi is not specious at all. Dashi does not mind when I meow. I just sometimes meow in my sleep. Oh my! So my friend Ty hates cats. So I end these videos by saying meow, meow meow, and I end conversations with my girlfriend. She's a veterinarian. It's all right, goodbye, meow meow, and she plays along too. She's like, oh meow meow. We're doing that. We're a weird couple. But again, she's a veterinarian, so she thinks it's cute. She likes it. And then my friend Ty's like, please don't do that to me. Please don't meow. Oh, he's meowing. Yeah. So we have fun there too. Anyway, guys, this was a fun stream. Again, I'm not going to be here for a couple days, so I'll be on vacation, but I love you all. Please comment, like, subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. And I'll catch you all later. Goodbye. Meow, meow, meow. When will we meet your girlfriend? I'm working on it, ukulele strings. I'm working on it.